try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The kick by Carlson is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone back. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Baron Browning with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. That ball caught by Campbell. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. A good pickup there at 22.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Matt Breida, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on their opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch. Number 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They try the left side here with Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. They're probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
The score, Raiders 20, Broncos 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Harris Campbell, ball carrier. Tackle lead at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
4th down, Mayfield. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. And first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To throw right away is Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. First down, Howell to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They juked him. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Howell. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man, complete. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career. And maybe more importantly, a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they go play action with Howell. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended it. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And Shark calls it in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DJ Shark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Goff now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll go play action. Powell. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Forced out to his left, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell, it's caught. Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Off play action. It's Howell.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
On first down, gone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 28 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. Complete. This is Mitchell. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Washington.
James Mitchell. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Goff throwing again. Shark's got it, left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Loaded with talent, DJ Chark hasn't been able to stay on the field to replicate a Pro Bowl season from 2019. Detroit gave him a big one-year prove-it deal to see if he can recapture that form. And he comes through here with a first down catch.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff steps away. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On second and goal, Goff looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So here we go, fourth down, Howell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Goff. Quickly to Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. But when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff to his running back Swift on the slant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second and a long way to go. Goff, Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
42, Lions 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Washington.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on.